Welcome on board episode 3, the third video in the series of my first ever ultra luxury cruise on Silversea's Silver Dawn, as we sail transatlantic from Barbados to Lisbon. Join me as I experience S.A.L.T Restaurant, a class in S.A.L.T Lab, dinner in Kaiser, one of the upcharge restaurants. I'm Gary and I've sailed with multiple cruise lines including Cunard, MSC, Princess, P&O and now Silversea. It would really help out if you'd like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Good morning, it's day 4, 26th of March and it's a Sunday here in the Atlantic. We're not halfway yet, clocks went forward another hour and we'll lose yet another hour tonight. I enjoyed a very light breakfast this morning, a fresh pineapple granola and an illy black coffee overlooking the ship's wake. I had a very small amount of exercise, wandering around, looking to see what books were in the library, and then an enrichment presentation on anatomy of a murder investigation. I had a buffet lunch and a few drinks out on deck. The ship has lots of space to sit and relax, more so than all the larger ships I have previously been on. I even enjoyed 3 non-alcoholic cocktails. My butler enticed me off my veranda to sample today's canapes and caviar. I'm still really impressed with the quality of these canapes. I decided to enjoy my caviar on the veranda. I enjoyed a few more cocktails in S.A.L.T Bar, where they had a run on Peruvian pisco sours. The bar waiter is from Peru, and a lemon drop cocktail which has a bubble on top. At 1900, we all did a mad dash to the restaurants, as this is when they open. I'd heard good things about Silver Dawn's S.A.L.T Kitchen. My experience tonight surpassed my expectations. I was taken care of by the amazing Rafael from the Philippines, who presented a gastronomical feast. I received a warm welcome from the maitre d' and Rafael, my waiter, who presented me with 2 different types of bread, one in a pot with essence of ground beef and 2 rolls with shredded coconut. These were my favourite. The bread was paired with mixed herb butter and a spicy salsa, which was out of this world. I love spice, so the salsa piqued my interest. I started with anek am perez, ravioli pasta stuffed with duck confit, served with glazed pears, celeriac, toasted almonds and a lemon thyme sauce. This was hot and delicious. The piece de resistance was calderita de langasto, a lobster stew with tomato, white wine and mixed peppers, typically made with spinny lobsters of the Balearic Islands and cooked in a local ceramic pot or caldera, from which the dish takes its name. Lots of lobster meat, again served hot, with a really garlicky bread on the side. Amazing. This was followed by tres leches, an iconic Latin American cake with condensed milk, toasted coconut and passion fruit, all washed down with a gorgeous Chilean Chardonnay. This was a culinary tour de force. I'll be back here again. If this restaurant was in the UK, it would either be far too expensive, too far away, or fully booked a year in advance. Day 5, Monday the 27th of March, somewhere in the North Atlantic. Clocks went forward again today. I had fruit and French toast for breakfast. A really good talk on photography, which motivated me to go round the ship again, snapping anything which didn't move. I checked out the S.A.L.T Lab as I have a class booked here at 2 o'clock. I skipped lunch to ensure I was able to eat whatever I cooked. I did find time for a pina colada at the pool bar. At 1400, a group of us gathered in the S.A.L.T Lab, and Caroline, the S.A.L.T host, taught us how to make hot pockets, empanadas. We made 2 empanadas, one stuffed with prawns and the other stuffed with cheese and coated in sugar. I really enjoyed this hands-on course. The only thing that would have improved it for me is being able to make the pastry, as this is the key thing I would have liked to have had the coaching with. Instead, the pastry had been pre-made, although you can see from my attempt at rolling it out that I am no pro at that. Ensure you book these classes on your embarkation day, otherwise you're likely to miss out. Caroline also has to police some of the bookings to ensure the same people aren't booking every class, so that others have an opportunity to come too. As you saw, the cheese and sugar empanada we fried ourselves, and the prawn empanada was cooked in the oven, and we were given our own empanadas back to eat. I'm so glad I hadn't had lunch today. I really enjoyed my empanadas. After a few drinks, I returned to my suite for caviar and canapes, and then to the Italian restaurant where I dined on the terrace watching the sunset. We were so blessed with the weather. Dining al fresco nearly every mealtime made this a magical transatlantic crossing. I enjoyed antipasti casalinghi. Can you see the whole bulb of roasted garlic just pining to be smothered over the fresh bread? I'm in garlic heaven. And then it was time for a La Terrazzo speciality, homemade Linguarian panasotti pasta in a decadent, traditional walnut butter sauce. Unusually followed by another pasta dish, lasagna alla bolognese. I followed this with a rich Parmesan cheese flan. What better way to end my meal over an Arriva warm chocolate cake, a trio of miniature pastries, and some after dinner chocolate pralines. Absolutely divine. Of course, I needed to walk off some of those calories, so I headed out on the upper decks, and the water in the pools shows it wasn't quite so smooth at the moment. Good night. Good morning. Welcome to day 6 on the 28th of March. 2 more sea days until land ahoy. Following my indulgent and heavy dinner yesterday evening, I chose another light breakfast with a cronut, coffee and juice whilst watching the wake. I stayed here until heading for the buffet at lunchtime. Yes.
Good to see you again, sir. How are
And
doing
you?
today?
Are you working here as well?
I'm in the naughty corner at the moment, sir.
Why's that? These cakes are absolutely amazing, Raphael. Okay, so I didn't immediately get Raphael's joke about the cakes being the naughty corner of the restaurant. I don't usually dine in cruise ship buffets. However, not only is this buffet standard higher, passengers aren't playing with the food, and some of the dishes that are in the main restaurants are also available here. The last lunch I had in here, I only found the gelato counter and thought it was strange there were no desserts. Today, I saw someone eating cake, so after some detective work, the cake counter was in my sights. Everything looked so good. I had to limit myself to a maximum of 3 cakes. The pistachio de croix cake was heavenly. I first experienced it on an MSC cruise and fell in love. Today was no exception. I preferred it to the chocolate and Nutella cake and the coconut brownie. I dined on the terrace here too. This afternoon, I attended another photography lecture on editing using the free app Snapseed. Another informative lecture. I returned to my suite for caviar and canapes and discovered a guest questionnaire which I completed. Well, it wasn't long before I received a personal letter in my suite thanking me for my comments and advising me they were passing on my thanks to the staff I had praised. No cruise line has ever gone this far before. It's rare to even receive a post-cruise survey these days. I enjoyed a few drinks in Salt Bar, and then I dined at Kaiser, which offers fine Japanese dining. I loved my meal again this evening and much preferred it to the lunch menu. I started with water paper roll of spider crab, green pea dew, lemongrass infused extra virgin olive oil, followed by king crab tempura, skewered tempura battered king crab balls, yuzu mayonnaise, which I much preferred. Then lobster soup arrived, lemongrass and yuzu infused seafood consommé, katsu chicken breast, breaded chicken breast, tonkatsu sauce, sake, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, ginger and mirin. Came with my chosen sides of black chia and miso cucumber salad, tamago and Japanese garlic sauce. I just about had room for passion fruit creme brulee, passion fruit infused baked pastry cream, cane sugar crust, cane sugar compo, coconut ice cream, although mine tasted vanilla. Japanese green tea rounded off the meal. I was in two minds whether to cancel kaiseki as it cost $40, and I'm so pleased I decided to go this evening and definitely recommend it. Tomorrow I have a bridge tour planned. Good night. Join me in the next episode for a traditional pub lunch, the Blue Rose Jazz Duo in Silver Note, my in-suite otium experience, Santa Cruz de la Palma, Spain, and Death by Chocolate in Dolce Vita. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, as it really helps share my content with others. Thank you for watching. Happy cruising!